Hello, hello, hello. I hope you can hear me. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. I wanted to do a quick video. I wanted to go on live actually to share some tips with you. I know so many women that they tell me they want to write their books. They're so excited about getting started. And some of the number one things that stop them from completing their book is procrastination. So, you know who you are. A couple of you have mentioned that you just don't understand how to get out of this procrastination and really get your book completed. So, here are 3 steps and tips that I actually use to help me to stop procrastinating and allow me to be able to publish my 6 books. Now, step number 1 would be to set an achievable goal. Say if you want to have a book of, say, 300 pages, give yourself, say, about a week to write, depending on your schedule, to write 3 or 4 pages per day. See how that works for you. If you can add more, do it, because the sooner your book is done and you're able to complete it and actually get to the editing stage, you'll be way more excited. Now, step number 2 is to stay consistent. I know it's tough. The world is, moving around and things are changing and we all need to play catch up, but you have to stay consistent if you want to have your book published and on Amazon before the end of 2024. It's really important that you stick to a schedule as well as staying consistent, because you're going to be in a flow where you're able to have these ideas going in your mind and you're going to be able to say, oh yeah, I want to add that part in there. Or you're going to be just on a flow where you just want to keep that perspective going. You want to keep that thought process going. You're going to have some great ideas along the way. You want to jot those down because they may be important later on in your book. So go ahead and set an achievable goal, stay consistent, and I want to definitely encourage you to eliminate distractions. Now, eliminating distractions is a big one. Most of us have social media, we have our phones going off and notifications, we have family, we have friends, we're parents, we're employees, there's a lot going on. But when you're able to eliminate the distractions, tell your family and friends, give me an hour or 2 on this day, allow me to just write. Don't interrupt me. Just allow me to free flow. And a lot of times when you set these 3 things up, you give yourself the time to write 3 pages or 3 chapters or whatever it is your goal is. And then you're going to stay consistent. So even if you have writer's block, even if you're feeling like your book isn't going to make a difference, even when you think that people are going to criticize your book or people aren't going to like it, still stay consistent. It's important so that you can get all of what you need into your book, and it doesn't take you years and months or years to actually complete your project. And with eliminating the distractions, it's really important to encourage yourself to to be honest with you, this is what I had to do. I had to force myself to sit down and tell myself, do not move from this chair. You're going to sit here and write for 3 hours. That was the only way I stopped myself from procrastinating when I wrote my first book. It really took me a long time to get this book done because I just had such an issue with, I didn't know where to go and where to do this and do that and do that. And then I'd be so distracted with what people were going to think and, who was going to say something about the book and, all the different things. If I was going to have issues with publishing it, are there costs associated with publishing my book? Are there rights and laws that I need to be aware of? So you can allow yourself to be completely overwhelmed with the publishing process, but I can promise you it's not as hard as you make it, because I know I made it myself. I made it really hard for myself, because when I got through the final process, the cover, the manuscript is done, you're uploading it to Amazon, and you hit that publish button, I'm telling you, it's the most wonderful feeling in the world, because your project is completed and now Amazon has it. They just take a little while to approve it, and then they let you know it's live on their website. Now, if you want more steps to get out of procrastination, to get your book completed, to actually help you maybe to fill out your characters, help you fill out your manuscript, help you come up with maybe some better ideas, I can definitely help you with that. But if you're just looking to get started it, start writing. Just take these tips and run with it, and force yourself to sit down, and do not allow yourself to continue to procrastinate. Force yourself to sit down for the allotted time, for the allotted task, for the consistent amount of time and commitments per week, and go ahead and eliminate those distractions. Get rid of anything that could stop you from getting those that goal done, and allow yourself to sit there and complete it. I would force myself to write, and with me, I'm a perfectionist. I wanted to I didn't spell that right. Just no. I forced myself to sit down and type, and do not stop. Don't stop until that bell goes off, that you said you gave yourself that timer. Allow yourself to get your thoughts out, because when you're so busy looking at making corrections, and you're so busy trying to correct yourself throughout the process, punctuation and this and this and that, or maybe I shouldn't say it this way, or don't allow yourself to go through that process. Do not allow yourself to go through the process of having software that's editing, and you're seeing everything in red, and you're like, oh, I made this mistake. Just go to a Google Doc. It's free. Start typing. Give yourself that allotted time. Set that alarm. Do not allow yourself to be distracted, and finish your book. There's a lot of women out there that need what you have to say. There's a lot of women out there that went through exactly what you went through, and they need to hear your story. It's not for me, because I wrote my own books, and I'm helping other authors to write theirs. You have to write your book for you. You have to end the generational curses in your family. You have to break that fear off of you from stepping into who you are. What good if we're always in fear? Most of us have faith. Most of us say we believe in God, yet we won't step out there. What good is God and our angels and our ancestors being around us? And they're protecting us from everything coming at us, because we're stepping into our purpose. And we still say, with all that protection around us, you're not going to move. You're not going to step into your purpose because you're afraid of what a man or a woman is going to say, a piece of flesh that's walking this earth. God gave you a purpose. You don't want to leave this world and have to acknowledge that you didn't do that because you were afraid of what human beings would say that haven't taken the time to write their own book. They're only judging you because they're afraid to step into their purpose. So at the end of this conversation, hopefully you'll get your journal out, because I'll be doing videos every Tuesday afternoon, and I'm going to encourage you to get your book done. I'm going to come out with topics and different things that might be stopping you, and just give you that little bit of encouragement, that little bit of strength, that little bit of belief in you, and know that there is a support system. There's many other women out there that are just like you. You've been through hell and back. Now it's time to write the story. Now it's time for you to tell your story. Not because I say so or somebody else tells you, because there's something deeper inside of you that says, I need to tell my story to heal myself and heal other people. So I'm just encouraging you today with this quick Facebook Live to empower you that, baby girl, you got it. It's inside of you, and all you got to do is let it out. All you got to do is be consistent. Get those topics down on paper. Even if you made 100 mistakes, do not allow yourself to stop. Because when you hit that publish button and you can tell everybody you know that you defeated every arrow that was coming at you, every evil word, every evil person, every attempt that was trying to stop you, you can say, my book is done. And it doesn't matter what people have to say. It doesn't matter why or who or how. You have a purpose from your Creator to get that book completed. I'm here to encourage you to get it done. So you can take these tips, go ahead and let me know if you have any questions, you want some more support, and every Tuesday afternoon I'm going to be here to provide some more videos and to give you some more tips. Remember, you have a purpose to fulfill. It's not me saying it. It's the God in you that's telling you. It's the God in you that's making things hard, because you have to birth something. That baby's not going to stay in your womb. You have to birth it. You have to write your story. You have to tell your story. You have to tell your story how you need to tell it. Not how your family's telling you you should tell it. Not how your ex or your friends tell you shouldn't say this or you shouldn't say that. When you stand in your power and you write that book and you tell your story, you're healing yourself. You're healing other women that have been through that abuse. You're healing other young ladies that are going through that and don't know how to get out. They don't know how to protect themselves. They don't know how to move forward in their purpose. They don't know how to step into being that better mother or that better coworker or that better whatever that role is that she's trying to aspire to. She needs you to lead her. And I'm here to lead you so that you can complete your book. So I will see you next Tuesday. Keep on writing. Get that journal going. You have a story to tell, my sister. I love you. From Las Vegas. See you next time.